The following sports broadcast is brought to you by our title sponsor, Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, Mingua Beef Jerky, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Simply Great Soaps, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Crown Trophy, Bluegrass McDonald's, All Sports in the Lafayette Mall, Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode, PLLC, Whitaker Bank, Alt 32, and by Rafferty's. We now take you to the ball game, live in HD video on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859 in Lexington and now in London.
And how things are going for you so far?
Very well, very, very pleased. They started out, we're 8-2 currently. We went down to Florida, had a great trip there. From a win standpoint, we were 2-1 from a varsity in Florida, but it was more from a camaraderie, chemistry, helping the kids kind of get to know each other outside of softball. So very, very pleased.
Girls got a big win over Dunbar already this season. They've been kind of the measuring stick along with Lafayette in the district, but that's going to make you feel good to have an early season win like that.
Well, it's the first time we've ever beaten Dunbar. Now, they're a good team, and so I'd give them all the credit, and just very pleased with our kids, and they came and competed. We were down by 1 run going into the 6th inning and had a big inning, and so they didn't blink. And with a young team, that's kind of what we've talked about, is don't be the first one to blink, and they've done well, very well.
You speak of a young team, but you do have some stars on your team. Talk to me about some of the players that have really showed out for you so far.
Well, I mean, the one I would begin with is our senior, Brylan Isaacs. She's been here playing varsity ball since she was in the 8th grade, so this is her 5th year. She's our leadoff and our shortstop. The other 2 juniors is Millie German. Millie's a transfer, came from Glasgow Christian Academy there. So this is her first year with us. She anchors our center field. And then Elise Shoemaker is at first base, also plays second, and then relieves in pitching. Has had a really good year at the plate with both average and slugging percentage, and is doing very well.
Any holes in the lineup right now? I mean, you guys are pretty solid from my understanding.
Well, we're just, we've got 15 kids on the roster. 4 of them are sophomore, juniors, or seniors. The rest of them are freshmen. So I have 11 freshmen, 8th graders, and 7th graders. So when you say holes, my holes is youth from the standpoint of understanding a tight game, not to blink, meaning stay the course, do what they've been taught to do. Don't try to deviate. Don't try to do more than we're asking them to do. And if they'll do that, we'll play well. May not win every game, but we'll play well. And so, every position we can improve in. It's the youth and the understanding of the game and the strategies and how to execute it.
You guys got Lafayette tonight, district opponent. Again, I mentioned the measuring stick between them and Dunbar. It seems the last decade at least, from as far back as I can remember, it's been those 2 programs. But you guys are in the mix this year, and you got them here tonight at home.
Yeah, no, and Lafayette is the measuring stick. Dunbar takes Creek, but we're looking forward to the challenge to kind of do. This is not our end game right now, so we're just playing every game to get better. And then our goal is to make the region for the first time in school history. So we need to get ourselves out of the 4 or 5 seed, so that we don't have to win 2 big games, but we can win 1 game in order to reach our goal. Takes Creek has played probably better than any team in the district at this point. They played a really good game against Lafayette, our opponent tonight. We played them and lost 3-2. If we only score 2 runs, we're going to struggle winning anyway. We got to score more runs than 2. So tonight, going against Carly Jeter, their pitcher, it's going to be a challenge.
Who are we pitching tonight?
Emily Till is our number 1 pitcher. She'll start in the circle, and then Olivia Paris is kind of my seasoned catcher. She'll be behind the plate, and so we're just looking forward to it.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's play ball.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lexington Christian Academy. William Warfield here with you as we bring you a big District 43rd matchup. It's the Lafayette Generals taking on the Lexington Christian Academy Eagles Emily Till out on the mound to start things off for LCA. LCA having a great season so far as they are 8-2 coming into the ball game here tonight. Lafayette 8-3 on the season, but big story with the Eagles right now is that big win that they got against Dunbar just last week, and that's the first time in program history they were able to beat the Bulldogs. Can the same thing happen tonight, because they've never beat Lafayette? We're going to find out here this evening as we bring you high school fast pitch softball here on the network. Lafayette, their batting order looks like this: 0-0. So if I can read my writing here, but Carter's going to lead things off playing third base. Then Cedar wearing number 21, the pitcher for the Generals, followed by Grants, the shortstop, who wears number 7. That's 1, 2, and 3. And should they get on, your fourth hitter and cleanup batter in the lineup is going to be Winchester. She wears that number 31 jersey, playing first base for the Generals here this evening. LCA defense looks like this as Emily Till, we mentioned, on the mound. And behind the plate, Olivia Harris. Shoemaker over on first base. Gabbert is going to be the second baseman. Over at shortstop, it's Isaacs, the only senior, by the way, on LCA's team. And then you got Alyssa Wade over at third base. Bailey King's going to be in left field. Miley German in center field. And Rachel Harris over in right field. And we're ready to roll. Again, the first batter for Lafayette is Carter. She digs in from the left side and looks at the first pitch in there for a strike by Emily Till. Corners playing in here against Carter. Understand that Carter's a very solid leadoff hitter for Lafayette. Till rocks and fires that pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count. Carter will dig back in. Carter pretty tall, standing in there from the left side. Crowding the plate a little bit with the front foot more towards the plate. A swing and a miss as Till took a little bit off of that pitch, a changeup. And the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Carter. Sun shining bright here at the ballpark. Still a little chilly, though, and a swing and a miss, and Till's going to set down the leadoff hitter. So Carter goes down on strikes, and Till starts the ball game off as the infield comes in to give her high fives for the strikeout, and that's going to bring up Jeter. So Jeter, the pitcher, will step up to the plate. She's a right-handed batter, as you can tell. I want to thank Whitaker and Maggard Orthodontics, our title sponsor here on the network. That pitch outside and high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. There is 1 out. We just got things started here in the top of the first inning of play at Lexington Christian Academy. Till put her hand over her glove to kind of shade her eyes as she was looking over towards the dugout to talk a little bit with the coach over there, Coach Shoemaker. That pitch misses, so 2 balls, no strikes. Again, Till looking at the dugout, shading her eyes with the glove. She's ready, though, in the circle. Rocks and fires. That one catches the outside corner, so 2 balls and a strike to count here to Jeter, the second hitter in the lineup for Lafayette. Grant's on deck for the Generals. The 2-1, this one lifted out to center field, and shallow center field, mind you, as Miley German comes in there and makes the out. So 2 up and 2 down so far here for Lafayette, and that'll bring up Grants to the plate. So Grants will dig in from the right side. Till again looking at the dugout, shading her eyes with the glove. Sun is shining bright here at Lexington Christian. Just the field itself sets right here on campus towards the back of the campus, so we got the neighborhood in the background. And then Shiloh Park past the trees towards left center field. Till this one going to be sent out to German again. She's going back, puts her glove up, couldn't make the catch. Going into second is going to be Grant, so she'll have a stand-up double. That one hit onto the warning track. It was pulled pretty deep. That'll be the first hit of the ball game for Lafayette. And that'll bring up Winchester to the plate. Straightaway center field double for Grants, the shortstop for Lafayette. So here's Winchester from the right side. Teal rocks and fires, inside corner, a strike. Winchester is crowding the plate from that right side, so that ball, although it looked inside up here, did cross over the plate. And Winchester back in. Again, Grant's out there on second base. This one tapped foul just in front of the Lafayette dugout. 2 down, 2 strikes. No balls here at the plate to Winchester. And Emily Till out on the mound trying to get out of this top half of the first. She can do so with a strike here. The pitch misses outside. It make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Winchester. Winchester plays first base for Lafayette. Waiting on deck should Winchester get on is Norby, the second baseman. Here's Till's delivery. This ball lifted out to left field, and that will be a fair ball. Lafayette will score a run. Grant comes around from second base to score. Winchester with a stand-up double. That ball pulled out towards left field. It was Bailey King. She tried to get a glove up in time, but that ball was a line drive down the left field side of the field, and it fell in. So Lafayette on the board now 1-0. Two down, a runner on second. Winchester with a RBI double. At the plate here for the Generals is Norby. Emily Till taking her time. Now she rocks and fires. That pitch inside for a ball. Two balls, no strikes here to Norby. Till's delivery outside. That went up and outside for a ball. 1-0. Lafayette leads here in the top of the first inning of play. There is 2 down. First 2 batters for Lafayette retired. And there's Till's offering the 2-0. That one catches the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Norby at the plate. Cronin waiting on deck for Lafayette. Till's delivery, that one fouled. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Again, Winchester out on second base for Lafayette. Norby at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Emily Till on the mound for LCA. This one a little tap right back to Till. She picked it up and was able to handle it. She threw it over to Shoemaker at first base, so that'll do it for the Generals, but they do score 1 run. They're in the top of the first inning of play. LCA coming up to bat next, though. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin.com.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Star.
Welcome back here to Lexington Christian Academy. William Warfield here with you as we bring you high school fast pitch softball here on the network. Lafayette, well, their defense looks like this. That's Jeter out there on the mound as the first batter there for Lexington Christian will draw the walk. But I behind the plate, Jeter on the mound, as I mentioned, Winchester at first base, Norby at second, Grants at shortstop, Carter is at third base, Brown in left field, Ward in center field. And need to get you the right fielder's name here in just a second as that pitch misses upstairs for a ball. We've got a timeout called here on the field. First batter for LCA walked. Let me see if we can pull up a lineup for LCA, batting lineup that is. We do again got a timeout. Lafayette leading this ball game 1-0. Winchester, if you recall, back in the top of the first inning of play, Winchester with a RBI double. Grants was able to score, and that's the story so far of this one. Here we go. Jeter rocks and fires. That pitch upstairs, a ball. LCA with a runner on first, drew a walk. Now the Eagles digging back in. And pitch outside a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, that one called a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strike, or excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one again, same location, again called a strike. That'll even up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, want to thank our title sponsor here on the network, Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Want to thank Bud's Gun Shop as well, Rex McClanahan. Thank you for all your support. And there's a toss over to first base, so that'll retire 1 batter there for LCA. So 1 out, runner on second. Base hit could score a run and tie this one up, however.
Who's this at the plate? Wade. Okay.
So Alyssa Wade going to step up to the plate. Looks at the first pitch of ball. I'm trying to write down the LCA batting line up here, so you have to bear with me. So again, Wade at the plate. Emily Till waiting on deck. There's a big cut and swung right through the pitch offering there by Jeter. Wade, the fine third baseman for LCA, at the plate. One down here in the bottom of the first. There's a swing and a miss, so that's 2 down now. And Emily Till going to step up to the plate here for LCA. Understand she is a home run hitter. We'll see if she can give LCA the lead here with one swing of the bat. Certainly remember Emily from basketball season. So LCA a little bit of history this basketball season with some of the things that they did. New coach, Michael Menifee.
Go on.
Teal going to dig back in. Right-handed batter. First thing you notice is the height that Emily brings. Standing in there a little over 6 foot. Jeter rocks and fires that pitch down low. 2 balls and a strike here to Emily Till. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for LCA. They leave a runner in scoring position, and Lafayette will take the lead, continue to take the lead into the second inning of play as we head to the top of the second. And we'll bring that to you here in just a few moments here live on PrepSpin.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
We head to the top of the second inning of play. Lafayette stepping back up to the plate. And Cronin will lead things off, followed by I and Brown. So here we go. Till rocks and fires. This one lifted over to Wade. Well, not lifted, but it was a tap over to Wade, and she handles it. One scoop and throws over to first to Shoemaker for the out. So I's going to step up to the plate. Pitch misses down low. So 1 ball, no strike. 1 down here in the top of the second inning of play. Lafayette leading 1-0. That pitch looked like a breaking ball that misses the plate. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here to the catcher, I thank Lexington Diagnostic Center for all their support here on the network as well. Scan local with Lexington Diagnostic Center. That pitch upstairs, a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Shoemaker going to come over and have a quick chat with Emily Till. Brown waiting on deck for Lafayette. Again, Lafayette 8-3 on the season. LCA 8-2. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. I digging back in from the right side, and here we go. Paris setting up on the behind the plate, and that pitch fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. That pitch downstairs, and that'll put I on. So eyes on first, and Brown stepping up to the plate. Brown, the left fielder for the Generals. Ward now on deck for Lafayette. The pitch upstairs. Paris came out of her stance real quick as she had to grab the ball, but she looked like she was getting ready to throw down the first base as I had a lead off the bag there for a second. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Again, I got a little bit off the bag, and Paris again paying a lot of attention to her down on that first base back. Till rocks and fires. This ball fouled off. Must be a lot of movement on that ball that Till's pitching out there. The Lafayette Generals minus Winchester's big hit and Grant's big hit. We're having a hard time trying to get a good solid bat on it. The pitch inside. Brown looking over to coach. Now she ready to dig back in here. Till ready to roll. Here it is. That pitch in there for a strike 3 looking. So Brown sets down, and that'll bring up Ward. 2 down here in the top of the second inning of play. You had a ground out, and then you got a strikeout for Till. A pitch downstairs. Mingua Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. I want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky for being a great partner here on the network. Matter of fact, the winning coach tonight will take home some Mingua Beef Jerky. The pitch upstairs and outside. Left field playing deep. Right field, not so much. The sun is setting here at the ballpark is right field, most of right field. Now in the shade. Big pitch there by Till, fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count here at the plate. Ward playing center field for Lafayette. Quick to get back in the box. Till again looking over at Coach Shoemaker, then getting his thoughts, and that pitch inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Again, Lafayette does have a runner on first. I drew a base on balls. Big pitch from Till. Upstairs, and that'll be the second walk of the inning. And that'll bring back the top of the lineup again with Carter. Shoemaker, Coach Shoemaker, going to come out and talk with Emily for a second. Emily got the best of the leadoff hitter Carter the first at bat with a strikeout. But the meeting is going on here on the mound. Carter's going to go over and talk with her coach. You are watching the game live here as it happens right here on PrepSpin.com. Could not do this without some of our fine sponsors on the network, and want to thank them all. Bluegrass Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider of PrepSpin. Andrew Carlson and his great staff. Matter of fact, they do a lot of work here at LCA, but definitely want to thank them, Bluegrass Orthopedics. Thursday night, they got the Bluegrass Orthopedic Night of Champions Awards Banquet. And we'll be streaming that live for you Thursday night, live from the Griffin Gate Resort. Carter took the first pitch, a ball. Second pitch upstairs around the chin, and that's 2 balls, no strikes. As Carter's looking to kind of slap at the ball, it looks like. A slap hit coming up. Till shading her eyes again, looking at the dugout. Got a lot going on here at LCA tonight. You got Tates Creek and LCA baseball going on. That one hit right back to Till, backhands it, throws over to Shoemaker. A nice throw by Till. Shoemaker with a great catch at first, and that'll do it for Lafayette. They leave 2 on. No runs across the plate, and we're heading to the bottom of the second inning of play here at Lexington Christian Academy. Again, Lafayette leading 1-0. We'll be right back here on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
Bottom of the second inning of play. Get that updated there on our scoreboard for you. But bottom of the second inning of play, and Paris will lead things off here for the Eagles. That pitch outside for a ball. That was a nice curveball. Pitched in there by Jeter, but misses off the plate. This ball lifted foul, and just about got a spectator watching the track meet across the way. Mentioned a lot going on here at LCA today. You got track as that ball hits sharply to the shortstop and off the glove. And a nice hit there by Paris. That should score as a base hit. Just how hard it was hit. So Paris is on, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for Paris. Obviously, she's got to go back to the dugout and get her catcher gear back on, but a courtesy runner over at first for the Eagles. Any idea who the courtesy runner is?
Yes, it's number 11.
Green? Okay. Bethel Green, the courtesy runner for LCA. The name sounds familiar. I'm thinking soccer for some reason. And I am being told that is right. Green will stay at first as German looks at the ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Jeter rocks and fires that pitch upstairs for a ball. Paris got a base hit. Green come into courtesy run for her. She's on first base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning of play. There's a shot out to shallow right field. That could be trouble, and it is. That ball will find the grass. And the Eagles with runners on first and second. That'll bring up Gabbard to the plate. So Gabbard is going to put down the bunt. Jeter with a nice play, picks up, fires over to first, but that does advance the runners. So a sacrifice bunt for Gabbard, and that'll bring up Harris to the plate. Harris will step in from the right side for the Eagles. We are here in the bottom of the second. Harris takes a big cut at that pitch, but swings right through it. She'll step back in. Another big cut. No balls, 2 strikes. The count here to Harris at the plate for LCA. Harris, the 8th hitter in the lineup. That pitch outside corner for strike 3. And that'll bring up Gracie Royalty to the plate. Royalty, a basketball star, and not a bad softball player from our understanding. Royalty digs in, looks at the first pitch, inside for a ball. LCA trying to tie this up or take the lead here in the bottom of the second inning of play. It's 1-0 Lafayette. Winchester with an RBI double for the Generals. That scored Grants from second. And that's the story so far in this one. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Gracie Royalty at the plate. The pitch, that one upstairs. Royalty swings through it. That's the kind of pitch that's hard to lay off on, and Royalty swung through it. And a swing and a miss. That's going to do it for LCA. And the Eagles leave 2 runners on. No runs cross the plate, and Lafayette continues to lead as we head to the top of the 3rd inning of play here at Lexington Christian Academy. We'll be right back here with more softball live here on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Shoemaker digging in as the pitch from Jeter. This ball lifted out to center field. Nope. Take that back. This ball lifted out to second base. And making the play is Norby. Two down for the Eagles, and Wade will dig in. Breaking ball misses outside and high. Wade back in is the delivery there by Jeter. This one's going to be lifted onto the infield as well, and the first baseman makes the play. I believe that was Winchester that made the play there for Lafayette. And so the Eagles do not score there in the bottom of the third. We're going to head to the top of the fourth here at LCA. Again, Lafayette with the lead 1-0. We'll be right back here in just a few seconds.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
Pray to God I see headlights.
Top of the fourth we go. Lafayette coming back up to the plate. Generals leading 1-0 here against the LCA Eagles. A pitch in there for a strike. Cronin at the plate. She's the DP for Lafayette, followed by who's on deck, the catcher. Cronin with a 0-1 count from Emily Till. The pitch. That one misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, the count. And that pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike now as that one misses down low and outside. Top of the fourth with Lafayette leading 1-0. That pitch in there for a strike. That'll create a full count here to Cronin at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch from Till. Outside, and a base on balls as Cronin will walk. And going to step back up to the plate. I's first at bat, she walked. Shoemaker again going over and talk with Emily Till. Emily Till, I believe she's just a sophomore. Is that right? Freshman. Wow. Just a freshman. Seems like we've covered her games forever here because she started playing basketball in the 7th grade, if I remember right. So we've had her on for at least the last 3 years. One ball, no strike. Here to So that pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on first for Lafayette. Nobody out. Top of the 4th inning of play. The pitch. That one in there for a strike. Lexington Christian Academy sets over, I guess you can say it is behind Fayette Mall if you look at it a certain way, but it's across from Myers. If you're familiar with the grocery store here on the south side of town. Digs back in. Teal rocks and fires. That one fouled off, and that'll be 2 strikes now on Brown waiting on deck. So big pitch coming up from Emily. That one going to be on the infield, and that's going to be a 6-4 and almost a double play, but a speedy eye down the first baseline. And, man, she got down there quick. But the out goes 6-4 for the put out. A nice play by Gabbert over to Isaacs. 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning of play. Runner on first for Lafayette. This ball down the first base line. Shoemaker makes the play, throws over to second base, but again, the speed paying off there for I as she's able to beat the tag at second. 2 down, though, for Lafayette. The pitch in there to Ward is a strike. Center fielder back up to the plate. She drew a walker first at bat. That ball put into play. Shoemaker comes over from first, throws over to the first base bag, and a nice play again by Gabbard as Gabbard went from second to first to cover the bag, and a nice play there defensively by the Eagles, and they get out of that. Top of the fourth, nobody crosses the plate for Lafayette, and we're going to the bottom of the fourth. LCA bringing some big bats up to the plate. Let's see if they can tie this thing up or take the lead. We'll be right back here in just a few seconds.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury.
Till takes the first pitch and sends it out to center field. It'll drop. It's going to be a single for Emily Till. That might be an error on that center fielder out there, Ward, because she kind of overran the ball. But it's hard to tell where the ball's being hit here at LCA tonight for some reason. There's not really a lot of, there's not really much wind at all right now, but the pitch misses outside for a ball. Paris at the plate, the catcher for LCA. She got a base hit her first at bat. Paris looks at that pitch upstairs for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Emily Till over on first base for the Eagles. Nobody out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Last-minute coverage today. We didn't have this one scheduled, but thought it was a nice day, and we needed to get out here to the ballpark, so we thought we'd bring you tonight's game. Lafayette is again leading 1-0. It was Winchester with a stand-up double, RBI double that scored Grants. That ball is going to get past the catcher, and going into second is Till. So LCA now with a runner in scoring position as Till advances on the wild pitch. Jeter on the mound for Lafayette. And digging back in here is Paris. 2 balls and a strike. That one in there for a strike. 2-2 now the count. Again, nobody out. Till reached first base. It was an error on the center fielder, but Till able to take second on the wild pitch. This ball fouled off. Paris will take a couple practice swings as we're waiting on the ball to come back into play. We're ready to roll. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Paris back in there. This one's going to be hit down the third base line, just foul. That would have been a game changer right there for LCA. That would have tied it up because that ball was rocketed down the third base line, but just foul. And it went all the way down to the corner of the field. So here's the pitch. That one, this time at the third baseman. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And LCA will have runners on the corners now. Paris with another base hit. That ball was a rocket down to the third baseman, Carter. She got a glove on it, but again, it was hit pretty hard. Again, runners on the corners here for LCA. Nobody out. And German going to step up to the plate. Meeting continues out here on the mound for Lafayette. Tays Creek up 5-0 in the baseball game as they head into the 7th inning. Tays Creek baseball, one of the best teams in the state again this year. That pitch in there for a strike. Runner going to second. So LCA now with runners on second and third. A stolen base for Wade. So Wade with a stolen base. Till over at third. There's the pitch, fouled off. We got timeout called here by the Eagles. You got a 0-2 count now? I do. Okay. The count at the plate is 0-2. Millie Jeremy, she had a base hit her first at bat. This would be huge if she can get another one here for the Eagles. Pitch, and again, that one fouled off. That one over there on the track and field event. A pretty long foul ball there. Bottom of the fourth we go, or excuse me, bottom of the fourth we are. And that pitch upstairs, but a swing and a miss by German, and that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the fourth, and Gabbard will step up to the plate. Gabbard had a sacrifice, her first at bat. She's going to put the bunt down again. The play at the plate is going to be not in time and safe as Emily Till slides in to tie this one up. LCA's tied the ball game. Runners on first and second. A great slide there by Emily Till to the plate. Gabbard will pick up the RBI on the Harris at the plate now. So Harris digging in. Out pitch fouled off. So the official call on that play is a sacrifice RBI? Okay. So it is going to be a sacrifice RBI for Gabbard. Swing and a miss. That's going to make it 2 down for LCA. And Royalty will step back up to the plate. Royalty, the last hitter in the lineup for the Eagles, looks at the first pitch for a strike. We're all tied up, 1-1 here in the bottom of the 4th, and now we're on mostly stadium lights as the sun is pretty much gone down and the weather is chilly. Good day for some chili, as a matter of fact. Swing and a miss, so that's going to do it for the Eagles. But, hey, how about Gabbard with the sacrifice RBI that scored Emily Till from third base and ties the ball game up. Our score, 1-1, as we head to the top of the 5th inning of play here in Lexington. We'll be right back.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
Top of the 5th inning of play we go as Lafayette coming back up to the plate. We're all tied, though. LCA able to tie the game up. Gabbard with a sacrifice that scored Emily Till. And that's going to be a base hit for Carter as she leads things off here for Lafayette. So Carter with a base hit. Pretty much everything with the exception of Winchester and Grants of Lafayette that's been hit today has been pretty much shallow fly balls or on the infield. Jeter a step up to the plate. A pitch downstairs. The throw to second. That's going to get past the second base, and Carter will go into third, so some great base running there by Carter. And now Lafayette with a runner 60 feet away. A stolen base and a error on the catcher that advances Carter to third. The pitch. This one hit over to the shortstop. Lafayette will retake the lead 2-1 now. A sacrifice. Excuse me. It'll go down as an RBI for Jeter. And that'll bring up Grants back to the plate. Pitch upstairs for a ball. So Lafayette retakes the lead, 2-1 our score here in the top of the 5th inning of play. And Grants, who had a double in the first inning of play, is at the plate. And Coach Shoemaker is going to come out and talk with Emily again. Very competitive game here in this one. With our score again 2-1. If you look at years past, this is how good LCA's gotten over the last couple of years. But if you look in years past, there's been some pretty lopsided scores when these two have locked up. But this one very competitive so far in this one. Again, I want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Winning coach tonight will get a bag of Mingua Beef Jerky. They're located over there in Paris, Kentucky. Also want to thank Simply Great Soaps. Also a Mackley family business. I want to thank them for all that they do as well. Meeting over in Emily Till, the pitch upstairs. The pitch. And it's going to be a walk. So Grant reaches first base on a walk, and that'll bring up Winchester to the plate. That one hit over to third base. Nice play there by the third baseman for LCA. That was Wade, Alyssa Wade, making a nice play, nice grab. She's playing in, too, and that ball sharply hit to her. The runner does advance to second, so Lafayette with another run in scoring position. 2 down. The pitch from Till. Upstairs a ball. This is Norby at the plate. Norby digging back in. Pitch from Till. Swing and a miss. You are watching the game live here on PrepSpin, thanks to Whitaker and Maggard Orthodontics, our title sponsor. This ball lifted out to right field, but foul. Shoemaker at first base gave a chase at it. Also the right fielder, Rachel Harris, and also the second baseman, Sophia Gabbard. All three gave a chase on that ball. Norby digging back in. She's got 2 strikes against her. Big pitch coming up here for Emily Till. Till rocks and fires, and that pitch outside. Full count now. 2-2. Excuse me, 2-2. Wade will scoop this one up, fire over to Shoemaker, and that'll do it for the Generals. But a run does cross the plate, and Lafayette retakes the lead. Carter came home to score on the sacrifice there by Gabbard, but Lafayette, they are on top again as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning of play. Again, 2-1 our score. The Generals with the lead.
A fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. in Lexington and now in London.
Bottom of the 5th we go here in Lexington at Lexington Christian Academy. And the Eagles coming back up to bat, and that's going to be a base hit. First pitch swinging, and a base hit for LCA. That was Isaacs, I believe, who was that Isaacs? Yeah. Yeah, Isaacs was the young lady who just got the base hit. It's the first pitch. We were coming back from commercial break, and I didn't get a chance to see her number before she stepped up. But here's Shoemaker. Shoemaker. Ooh, a snap throw down to first. Back in time is Isaacs. LCA trying to be aggressive on the bases here with Isaacs. But Shoemaker going to dig back in, but we got Coach Shoemaker. He's out here talking with the umpire. He didn't like something that he saw down there on first base with Winchester's tag. Coach Shoemaker going to go talk with the other umpire now. As the home plate umpire said, well, that guy out there is the one that made the call. Not sure exactly what the conversation was, but it probably had to do with the slap tag that Winchester applied onto Isaacs as she dove back into the base. Jeter still on in the circle for Lafayette. That pitch downstairs. Shoemaker at the plate here for LCA. Two balls, no strikes. Wade waiting on deck here for the Eagles. That pitch missing outside. 3 balls, no strikes here the count. Nobody out as Isaacs led things off with a base hit. That pitch in there for a strike, so now the count 3-1. If any of those pitches look like a ball, it was that one. There's the pitch. This one lifted out to left center field. Left fielder able to haul it in. I believe that was Brown out there. Yes, it was Brown that hauled that one in for Lafayette. So one down. Runner on first still for LCA. And Wade stepping up to the plate. That ball fouled out of play. Track meet getting a lot of softballs today. Again, Lafayette with the lead 2-1. That pitch outside and chasing it was Wade. So she's in the hole now, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Jeter rocks and fires. That ball fouled straight back. Big cut by Wade. 2-1 our score. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball hit deep to left field and going way back, and it is gone. That ball gone. LCA takes a 3-2 lead. Alyssa Wade sends that one deep, and folks, there it was. Wade got all of that one out to deep left field. Big time hit, and that gives LCA the lead again, 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Emily Till stepping up to the plate, takes a first pitch as she swings through it. What a hit by Wade. And talking about power, Till's got some power here from the right side as well. His second pitch, again, Till swings at it, but this time fouls it back. So Till in the hole here, 0-2. Paris waiting on deck for LCA. One down. Jeter racks and fires, and Till fouls this one back. Till protecting the plate on that swing. Got a base hitter last at bat. Again, Till fouls this one. Almost catches a little guy as he was walking over on the sidewalk over here, and he's looking up his dad. What was that? We are still here at the ballpark. Sorry about that. I forgot to plug in the camera to the power source, and battery died on me. But we are still here. Till digs back in. She continues to fight here at the plate. Another foul ball. Jeter throwing a lot of pitches here to Emily Till. Again, Paris waiting on deck. The pitch, and Till goes down on strikes. Fouled off a lot of pitches from Jeter. Paris will step up to the plate. Paris has 2 base hits in the ball game. LCA leading Lafayette 3-2. This ball high on the infield. The shortstop makes the play, Grants, and that'll do it for LCA. But LCA did some damage as it was Wade that hit a home run to deep left field, and LCA, it was a 2-run bomb there for Wade, and LCA taking the lead. 3-2 our score.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
Top of the 6th inning of play we go here. Lafayette coming up to the plate. They trail the Eagles 3-2. Alyssa Wade, a 2-run bomb there in the bottom of the 5th. Emily Till on the mound here for LCA, trying to protect the lead here, and a big swing and a miss. By Cronin. Cronin digging back in. 0-1 to count. Squared around the bunt, pulls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count here to Cronin, the DP for Lafayette. You are watching the game live here on PrepSpin. The pitch upstairs, a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Cronin. So you got Cronin, I, and Brown due up here for the Generals in the top of the 6th inning of play. The pitch from Till. This one on the infield, and it gets past the outreached hand of Gabbard. That one's going to go all the way to the wall, and going all the way to third. Sliding in there safely is Cronin. So she gets a triple. And that'll bring up I to the plate. A leadoff triple there for Lafayette. And the catcher I stepping up. This one fouled off. 0-1 to count. I with a base on balls and a fielder's choice tonight. Nobody out. In top of the 6th inning of play. I at the plate here for the Generals. And that's going to be a base hit for I, and we got a tie ball game. I with an RBI single. And that'll bring up Brown to the plate, the left fielder. Brown digging in from the right side. I on first base for Lafayette. Emily Till rocks and fires this one over to Wade. She throws to second, and second over to first, but not in time to get Brown as she was hustling down the line, but we did get 1 out of the play. So 1 down here for Lafayette. And that'll bring up Ward to the plate. Ward to dig in from the right side, and she's going to call time. Wade playing in on third, and first base also Shoemaker playing in. A pitch inside a ball. Snap throw down to first from Paris, and man, that was pretty close actually. The Shoemaker, Gabbert applied the tag. Gabbert came over from second base to apply the tag. Till's offering misses outside a ball.
It's 5-1.
All tied up 3-all here in the top of the 6th inning of play. Very, very competitive game here tonight. District battle here in the 43rd. Pitch from Till inside a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Ward back in. Till a rock and fire, and this ball lifted, and it will be a foul ball down the first base line. Gabbard and Shoemaker both gave chase. Looked like the right fielder also for LCA, Rachel Harris, making chase on that play, but it does go foul, and we even have to count 2 balls, 2 strikes here at the plate. And that's actually ball 4. I apologize. It was 3 balls and 2 strikes, and Ward will be on first with a base on ball. So we got runners at first and second. We're back to the top of the lineup with Carter. Carter's last at bat, a base hit. She stole second and reached third on an error. And they gave Lafayette a 2-1 lead until Alyssa Wade hit a 2-run home run for LCA to give LCA the 3-2 lead, and then Lafayette able to tie it up here in the top of the 6th at 3-all. Runners on first and second. The pitch. I'm not sure if he caught a ball or if that was a strike on that one. Did she swing? Said she brought her bat back. Looked like a swing from my vantage point, but it is a ball. Slap hit over to the shortstop for LCA, makes the tag. Nice play there by Brylan Isaacs. Good heads-up play. That's 2 down now for Lafayette. They got a runner over on first, and Jeter, the pitcher, will step back up to the plate. Jeter digs in. The pitch from Till in there for a strike. That was right down Main Street. You're watching the Eagles and the Generals live here on PrepSpin, also being simulcast to LCA DN.TV. That one right back to Till, and that caught her, and everybody's going to be safe. Bases loaded for Lafayette. Till might have got a glove on that possibly. She says she's okay. Everybody's safe. And it looked like Till got a glove on it just in time, but it did catch some of her thigh as well. But anyway you look at it, that probably hurt, especially in the cold weather. But Emily's saying she's cool. Bases loaded with Grants coming up to the plate here. Grants the shortstop, 5 feet away from a home run, her first at bat. It was a double that took a 1-hop up against the outfield wall and straight away center field. good news for LCA is there is 2 out. So anything but a base hit here would be great for the Eagles if you're an Eagles fan. This ball lifted out to deep. That's off the wall, too, and that was deep left center field, and that's going to be a 3-run scoring double. A 3-run scoring double for Grants. Just missed a grand slam. Get that score updated for you. Six to 3, our score. Grant's, man, that was about as close as you can get off the top of the wall. And it came back into the field of play. This ball lifted foul. Winchester at the plate, looking at 0-1 the count. Grant's out there on second. Winchester digs back in. A pitch inside for a ball. The pitch from Till. And Winchester again looking at that offering. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch from Till. 3 balls and a strike, and Grants will take third base. And the pitch got away from Paris behind the plate as it was low and in the dirt. Three balls and a strike to Winchester. 6-3, our score. Grants with a 3-run double. Winchester hits this ball a ton deep center field, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Winchester. And Lafayette has broke this thing open now. 8-3 our score, Winchester. There it was. Two-run bomb from Winchester. Grants almost had a grand slam. It was a 3-run double for her before Winchester got up there. So Lafayette, with 2 swings of the bat, has scored 5 runs. It looks like we're going to have a new pitcher in the ball game for LCA. We're going to step out for a second. We'll come back and tell you who she is. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy.
Back here at the ballpark, and Shoemaker will be the new pitcher for LCA. Till will go over to first base. So Shoemaker's first offering in there for a strike. At the plate for Lafayette is Norby. This game was tied as we started the top of the sixth inning of play, but two big swings of the bat, 5 RBIs for the Generals, Winchester and Grants, have broke this thing open. And Norby digging right back in. Pitch in there for a strike. So that's 2 strikes now on Norby. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronin waiting on deck for Lafayette. And pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, 5.
Shoemaker taking her time. Paris ready to roll behind the plate. 3 balls and a strike. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, excuse me. So the count goes full. Big pitch here from Shoemaker. Swing and a miss, and that gets LCA out of the inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. LCA looking for some runs. They trail Lafayette now by 5 as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Lexington Christian Academy. We'll be right back, folks.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
Back here at Lexington Christian Academy, as we are here in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Eagles will lead things off with a base hit. German got a base hit to lead things off there for LCA. I'll bring up Gabbert to the plate. Over here, you said that there were 6 runs scored?
6 runs scored in the last inning. 8-3. They were down 3-2 starting the inning.
That's right. Okay. And the score is 8-3. Lafayette. It said that 2 swings of the bat, 5 runs, but it's actually 6 runs because you had let's see. Okay, I know what I'm talking about now. There was 1 run that scored before the double that scored 3, And then there was the home run that scored 2 more, so there was a total of 6. Because Carter came around and scored from third. That was our first. Okay, yeah, it was a single by eye. So there was 3 swings of the bat for 6 runs in that last inning is what it was. So apologize about that. But nonetheless, it is a 8-3 ball game with Lafayette leading right now. Ball hit over to second base and a double play. Norby to Winchester, a double play. It was a line drive to Norby. She picked up and was able to quickly throw over to Winchester. And so that's 2 outs now for LCA. And Harris with a base hit. So Gracie Royalty will step back up to the plate. Royalty looks at the first pitch inside and low for a ball. You want to think White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, our title sponsor on the network. Couldn't do it without them. Big swing and a miss there by Royalty. We'll have Eagles in action again here this coming week. Matter of fact, they got a lot of home games coming up, so we'll be back here on campus for LCA softball. So stay tuned for our schedule. I want to foul out of play, so Royalty looking at 2 strikes against her. Jeter still on the mound for Lafayette. 3 runs to cross the plate. But big pitches like that, a swing and a miss by Royalty, and that'll do it for LCA there in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th. Lafayette looking for some insurance runs possibly. As we step out just for a moment, we'll be right back.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is
back here at Lexington Christian Academy. Lafayette coming back up to the plate. Shoemaker out there on the mound for LCA. Emily Till over at first base. She was a starting pitcher. And pitch inside and low. Cronin at the plate for Lafayette. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch outside the ball. You got Cronin, I, and Brown due up here for the Generals. Shoemaker taking her time. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Cronin. Cronin in there on the left side. That pitch missing just off the plate. 3 balls and a strike. This one fouled back, so they'll go to a full count at 3-2. Big pitch from Shoemaker. Down low and a base on ball for Cronin. Bring up eye to the plate. Pitch missing down low. Run on first for Lafayette. Top of the 7th inning of play. The pitch from Shoemaker. That one misses outside. This one going to be hit. Nice play there by the shortstop over to first and just safe there. Again, you got that. Man, she is quick. Eye is very, very quick. And that's the second time she's beaten out a throw to first here tonight. But Brylan Isaacs, the senior for LCA, fantastic shortstop. Able to handle that hard-hit grounder with ease. First pitch in there for a strike. Brown will dig back in. Upstairs. One down in the top of the 7th inning of play here at Lexington Christian Academy. And despite the weather, the field does look great here at LCA. You can tell they put a lot of hard work into it. There's the pitch. In there for a strike on the outside corner. Big pitch. And that's strike 3 looking. And that one about the same spot that the last pitch was.
Girl 5.
There's Ward stepping up to the plate. 2 down. Inside a ball. The umpire says it's a ball, but it's on him because Coach Shoemaker is saying, hey, you know, that should have been a strike. We need one wild outside and for him to call it a strike so we can get that made up here. We'll see if it happens anyway. The umpire admitted it, though. This is the thing. I don't know too many umpires that would admit it to the coach that's questioning him whether that was a strike or not. 2 balls, no strikes here at the plate, though. That pitch outside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. That play, that's going to be a base hit for the Generals. They might have a play at third, and they do. What an arm. A great throw from the right fielder, Rachel Harris. It was a shallow hit into right field, and Rachel Harris with a 1 scoop did not hesitate through to third, and the runner tagged out. What a play. We'll be right back, folks, with the bottom of the 7th here at Lexington Christian Academy.
Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
Bottom of the 7th inning of play we go, and Eagles will foul that first pitch off there. I believe it's Emily Teal up to the plate. Teal digging back in. That pitch up around the chin. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th inning of play. This pitch on the infield. The second baseman handles it, throws over to first. Norby to Winchester. So 1 up, 1 down for the Eagles.
Go shoot. Got some fun here, 5.
Shoemaker going to step up to the plate. Pitch on the outside corner, a strike. That one down low for a ball. 1-1. And that pitch upstairs. 2 balls. So 2-1 the count here to Shoemaker. She's going to draw a walk. Well, yeah. Shoemaker was questioning the first pitch that the umpire called a strike. That was ball 3. So 3-1 is the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count goes full. One down here in the bottom of the 7th. That's ball 4, no doubt about that. And Shoemaker will be on first. So here's Wade. Wade's last at bat. A 2-run bomb to deep left field. And Alyssa Wade stepping back in there here in the bottom of the 7th. LCA needing the runs. First pitch in there for a strike. Pitch upstairs, snap throw down to first.
Go 4.
The pitch. This ball is going to drop, and it'll be a base hit for Wade. So runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Emily Till to the plate. And pitch inside a ball. Till back in. Pitch upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes to Emily Till. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on first and second for the Eagles. Till looks at ball upstairs again. 3 balls, no strikes. That one in there for a strike right at the knee.
Hey, here's pitch coming here.
Swing and a miss. Full count here to Emily Till. That one in there for strike 3. 2 down, and Parrish will step back up to the plate for the Eagles.
Hey, let's go 7. Have fun here, kid.
Parrish fouls this one straight back.
They see it all the way.
That one upstairs. 1-1 the count. Lafayette 1 out away from winning tonight's game. A big district matchup between the Eagles and the Generals.
Let's go 7.
This pitch fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jeter, big pitch coming up.
Hey, Dad will tell you when here, kid.
Man, that third baseman was eat up again, Carter, and Bases will be loaded for the Eagles. Carter's taken a couple down the line today that have just eaten her up. Paris with 3 base hits in the ball game today, though, so she's had a really good game at the plate. But German will be the next hitter for LCA. We got timeout here on the field with Lafayette. Well, one swing of the bat, you get it to a 1-run game here. That pitch outside for a ball. LCA down to their last out, but bases are loaded. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Base hit, a strikeout, and a walk for German today. And pitch upstairs. Winchester came over to talk with the pitcher there, Jeter. The pitch. Right in there for a strike. What count you got? 3-1. 3-1 is the correct count. Foul ball, and it reaches the top of the dugout. Full count now here at the plate to Millie German. Runners will be going. That pitch in there for strike 3, and that's going to do it. Lafayette wins this one. A final score 8-3. Some of the Eagles fans didn't like the strike 3 call, but this one is in the books. 8-3 the final. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Again, thanks to Whitaker and Maggard Orthodontics. Couldn't bring this game to you without them. Thanks for all their support. Also, Bluegrass Orthopedics for all that they do here on PrepSpin. We'll see you guys next time. So long, everybody.